Okay, this is our first podcast of our Flotation Experience. We're starting a new series here and wanted to do a little walkthrough of what this is about. And, this is going to be an open dialogue with you to come and both visit with us when we have our podcasts and learn and share your experiences and hopefully come and have an experience at the B&B Well. We have various places that we're connected with that we can, wherever you are in the world, we can hook you up to some networks that we'll make available through this podcast so you can actually learn more about flotation and some of the other connected tools and technologies that we've been blending together to create a complete platform for better health and wellness. And so here at the B&B Well, I want to introduce to you our tank. There are many different kind of tanks. There's dozens of different styles, and this is our Pathfinder tank. This is the Pathfinder FX3, and it is a powerful tool for us. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what flotation is. So I'm going to just open up the tank here so you can look in and, so there's 10 inches of water that has 850 pounds of magnesium sulfate. So you're totally buoyant. You're floating on the surface of the water and you're infused with the magnesium. We're all deficient in magnesium. So here's a process of getting it into your body the best way that we know how. Which is through the pores. When you take it through the mouth, the magnesium, a lot of it breaks down, most of it breaks down, so it doesn't really get into the body. So it's been proven that by laying in the water, that's why Grandma, with her remedy of being in the Epsom salt bath, was right on. And she didn't know about flotation then because it was way too out there for her to be going into these tanks and not really necessary. But usually you put a half a pound or a pound or some, people put some sprinkles of the magnesium sulfate or the Epsom salt. And in this case, we have 850 pounds that are kept into a solution. So this is a very rich solution that when you're laying on the water, you're actually floating to the surface. One of these podcasts, I'll have somebody in there and we'll demonstrate it and show you. But you're actually floating on the surface, and it's kept at both skin temperature. So it's hooked up to a computer. Here's our computer that activates a number of things. It allows you to set some of the functions and have music. We actually have our iPad hooked up to it, so you can use music, which is stimulates your brain and to relax. And this is all about relaxation. That's kind of the bottom line. A lot of people come to flotation and searching. They've heard about it, but the bottom line that almost everyone gets when they come out, because you have the magnesium, you're taking all the gravity off your central nervous system. And that is powerful. If you haven't done that before, which most people haven't, unless they've floated in the Dead Sea. When you're in the ocean, you're still not buoyant. So now you're totally buoyant. And we have the exact amount of concentration with the salt that will enable you to float exactly on the surface. So it's right up to your ear level. The water does go into your ear. So in our center, we offer you have earplugs that you can use. Half people use it, half don't. You don't have to. I don't like to, but some people need to use it, and we recommend it. Anybody else have any challenges, you can put in the earplugs, and that will keep it totally sealed off. But in the tank here, you're gonna again float on the surface, gravity off your central nervous system. Breathing is one of the keys, like in any meditation. This is like one of the best meditation spaces that you'll ever find, this pod. That's what it should be called, a meditation pod. We chose this one in particular, the Pathfinder. Like I said, there are dozens of different varieties of flotation tank, but this one, we got it because of this here. So this one opens up, we can keep it open for a couple reasons. One is You know, if you just want to be able to get air, the other ones you have to get up, and there's like a lid on the front. And so this one, it's right above you. You can reach up and open it up. More important, people that have claustrophobia, because they say, oh, whoa, I can't get in that. And a good number of people do. And we have a process that we've been working with people, and this is one of your tip giveaways here. If you want to break claustrophobia, go float. Actually come to our flotation center and we'll show you how to do it in, could be minutes or it could be take a few sessions. So you're able to control the tank yourself, the lid, so you can open it and close it from the inside. You have total control of that. And so breaking the claustrophobia is as easy as closing it little by little yourself, and then at one point you're going to close it and you've done it yourself, and then you're done. You're complete with your claustrophobia. And so we've had many people that have had experiences of, and usually it takes just a few minutes. They think it's a lot worse, and I tell them it could take a few sessions and it could take just a few minutes. So what else can I tell you about the tank in this first section? We're going to do 8-minute introductions to different aspects, and so this is the first one, kind of an overview. Just want to give a high level and invitation for you to come, and if you are in the Bay Area, try out flotation wherever you are. Just put in flotation, and they're coming up all over the place now. It's really exciting. We've been in it for over 30 years. Our first tank that we floated in was in London in 1981 in a flotation wellness center that I helped to start up in London, and it was a big pyramid samadhi tank. It was very cool. I've never seen one like it since then, but I've experienced many different types of tanks over the years. Even one in Switzerland that you can have over 100 people that are in like a cave-like environment. There was the rich concentration salt, and it's pretty amazing. But our hope is that you try out flotation wherever you are. If you have any questions, ping us here. Again, we're just glossing the surface today and in the launch of this of our new Flotation Xperience podcast here. And we'll have other themes that are based around wellness, stress reduction, visualization. That's some of the reasons that people use the flotation, visualization, meditation, healing work, and just in general being open. And again, with the work that we do, we have tied in some other tools that will enable you to be the best you can be. Thank you for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next session.